Welcome back, everyone. This is level 6, the Carlsbad Grotto. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking about the music and why I chose this track in particular for this map. Well, I did say before that I wanted to play one track per Serious Sam game. One from the first encounter, one from the second encounter, and one from Serious Sam 2. And I know this track doesn't really fit the atmosphere of this game, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually find this track to be rather fitting for this particular map. And I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know, maybe it has to do with the fact that it's like a water-themed level, and the level in Serious Sam 2 that this track plays at, the giant junkyard, takes place near a giant river. And the fact that this map is kind of easy, I mean, easier than, what's about to come later on in this Let's Play. I mean, of course, that's how all video games work. This gets progressively harder. I don't know, I just felt like this track fits with this map. So yeah, if you don't like the music that I have playing here, I apologize. But I can assure you, the remaining tracks from Serious Sam 2 that I used for this mission pack, they're not going to sound at all goofy. In fact, they'll sound rather fitting for the maps in which I have them play in. Anyway. And I just heard a materializer go off over here. Yep. And this materializer spawns secondary and advanced lifters. And there's another materializer over this way in this cave. And I just got myself a smart missile. I'll put that to good use later. But for right now, let's take care of this other materializer, which also spawns secondary and advanced lifters. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab the blue key. And I'm going to go ahead and refuel on energy again. Yeah, I'm going to be going to energy centers a lot in this map, because this is a pretty big map, and there's only a couple of energy centers in this map alone, so... In this map alone? Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to spend a lot of time returning to energy centers and recharging on energy. Yeah, hopefully things won't get too tedious. Ow. Gotta watch out for the other heavy hog behind me. Yeah, I'd rather take them out first before I took care of the other robots, like the supervisor bot here. Using his only method of attack. Yeah, that's literally the only way the supervisor bot can attack me, by bumping into me. Anyway. What can I talk about here? Well, before any of you ask, yeah, I am aware of what happened today. I saw it in the news. And I'd rather not talk about this particular topic. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, all I can say is Excelsior. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say here. But yeah, I'd rather not bring up a topic that's sad and depressing. Especially to music like this. So yeah, let's have another topic to bring up here. Why don't we talk about yet another TV show that my dad and I had been getting into recently? And, it's a TV show that relates to the Crocodile Hunter. More specifically, the Crocodile Hunter's family. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of you, grew up watching the Crocodile Hunter. And I just got the plasma cannon. Awesome. My favorite weapon in the game. There should be another heavy Hulk. Oh! And that materializer over there went off at some point. Not exactly sure when, but let's go ahead and take care of these robots here, along with that heavy Hulk. Let's use this. And it looked like the materializer spawned only advanced lifters. Even though I've seen it spawn like medium Hulks and secondary lifters and whatnot. Okay, there is a medium Hulk on this side. Yeah, in case you were wondering why I was shooting at the yellow door earlier, it was because I thought there was a medium Hulk guarding it. But nope, it was just guarding this yellow door, not one on both sides. But anyway, yeah, the TV show I'm talking about is Crikey, It's the Irwins. Yeah, it's pretty weird hearing an American say an Australian word. But yeah, that's what the name of the show is, and basically it's about Terry, Bindi, and Robert Irwin's time at the zoo, at the Australia Zoo. And some of the animals that they have there at the exhibit, and how they take care of them, how they check up on them and whatnot. And it's a really fascinating show, especially because well, it's the Irwins. I mean, this is the family of the Crocodile Hunter, and I loved the Crocodile Hunter when I was a kid. I mean, I'm sure some of you already knew that, as I talked about the Crocodile Hunter and Robert Irwin being like his dad growing up. But yeah, it is a very, very fun show to watch, and not only is it interesting, but it's also very educational. You can actually learn some information about the animals that they have there and how they raise them and how they check up on them and all that. Like the last episode we watched featured an echidna, a green sea turtle, and a giraffe, with the giraffe actually being transferred to a new location. And as for the other animals in that episode, the green sea turtle and the echidna, they were basically doing a checkup on them before they went ahead to release them back into the wild. Oh god, no! Wow, how did I avoid that missile? I honestly thought that was gonna hit me. Anyway. So yeah, it's so great to see the Irwin family keeping Steve's legacy alive. Especially Robert. I mean, I know I've stated this several times before, but yeah, Robert acting very much like his father. I mean, he acts like him, he talks like him, he's even starting to look like him. And I'm just so amazed. Even to this day, I'm still amazed how much like his father, Robert, is. It's just incredible. So yeah, it's nice to see that the Irwins have their own TV show again. And, yeah, I can't wait to see what other episodes they have coming up. So, that's one of the TV shows that my dad and I have been getting into watching recently. There is another TV show that we've been watching that just started a week ago called Master of Arms. And basically it's pretty similar to Forged in Fire. The only difference is, however, is the weapons that they're creating. Yeah, they're not just creating knives, but they're also creating like other melee weapons like axes and maces. Hell, even firearms. And I'm not going to go in there yet because as soon as I go through that red door, the materializer by the exit will activate and spawn some heavy hogs. Look out! Oh, by the way, that's 2 materializers over there. Yeah, not one. It's actually 2 materializers under the exit. Spawning heavy hogs and advanced lifters and secondary lifters. Oh! I thought I took you out. Now I did. Okay. Now to go ahead and refuel on energy again. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I have to go back to the energy center several times to recharge because of how long this map is and how there's only a couple energy centers here. All while we have some weird, goofy, campy music playing in the background. Anyway, so yeah, my dad and I have been watching the show called Master of Arms, which is similar to Forged in Fire, except they're crafting a whole variety of weapons and not just like blades and swords and knives and whatnot. Yeah, so far there's only been 2 episodes, and the format goes like this. There's 3 Master Smiths instead of just 4, and they're given a weapon to create. Yeah, they don't get to choose what weapon they would like to forge. They have to forge a weapon that's been assigned to them, that they've all been assigned to make. And instead of just 3 hours, they have 5 hours instead, because not only do they have to craft the blade, I mean, they're not making knives, they're making a whole variety of weapons, so they're given 5 hours to make the whole entire weapon. Unlike Forged in Fire, where they have 3 hours to make the knife and 3 hours in the next round to make the handle. God, that's a lot of heavy hulks. Yeah, this is weird. During my practice run, I've only had like 2 heavy hulks at a time coming out of that materializer, but now I got like 4 over there. Anyway, so yeah, after the first round, after they had made their weapons and tested them, 1 competitor is eliminated, and the 2 remaining competitors are being assigned to make another weapon. And instead of being at their own home forge, they instead have this custom workshop that they both work in together. And they have 40 hours, that's 4 days, 40 hours, 10 hours a day, to make that weapon. And then after some testing, one competitor is the winner and gets $10,000 and the title of Master of Arms. So yeah, that's how the show goes. The first episode was pretty interesting. For the first round, they've all been assigned to create battle axes. And then for the second round, the 2 remaining competitors must take those battle axes and make pistols out of them. Yeah, they're making some kind of a battle axe pistol hybrid, which was really interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, the closest I've seen to like a gun having a melee attachment to it with like a rifle with a bayonet on it. And Actually, you know what? I got enough energy to take out the heavy hulks in the reactor room. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see a weapon that I've never seen before. And what's interesting is that one of the finalists for that assignment actually came up with a different idea. They decided to place the axe head on the stock of their weapon instead of under the barrel, which was the intention, putting the axe blade under the barrel of the pistol. However, because he placed the axe at the area that wasn't required, that got them some negative criticism, and they ended up losing the round. So yeah, that was the first episode. The second episode was a bit different. For the first round, everyone's been assigned to create morning stars, you know, ball and chain maces. And they had to make the whole entire weapon, including the chain. Oh, I forgot this materializer got one final round in it. Okay, I need to get some energy. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, after the first round, after they created their ball and chain mace, the two finalists were assigned to make Joan of Arc's sword. And, yeah, it's not a bad show. However, the only thing I don't really like about it is the editing. Hi, Gopher Robot. Anyway. So yeah, I didn't really like the way they did the editing for the show Master of Arms. I mean, there's way too many slow-mo shots, and that kind of took me out of the enjoying the show a bit. Let's see, is that all the hostages here? I believe it is. So, I think that's all we can do here. Let's go ahead and blow up the reactor. And make our way to the exit. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I promise you, no more goofy music after this map. Alright, let's exit. And that was the Carlsbad Grotto. Alright, now we are off to the next map, called the Magma Caverns. And this is where things are about to get serious here. So, I shall save my game right here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.